Hi everyone, it's May Potter and you join me with the Aquastim cameras at the stunning Tunnel Barn Farm. As you know, this venue is well known for the F1 fishing here. It's outstanding, the F1 fishing here. So I am on the midweek open match. There is over 70 anglers on this match. That is a really good turnout for a midweek open. So I've drawn 33 high pull. I've fished it a few times here at Tunnel. I'm quite happy with this draw actually, to be honest with you. And I've got here, it's a nice distance across. It's 13 metres. I've got a bit of cover today. It's really bright, and as you'll know that fishing for F1s, you don't want bright sunny conditions. It makes it really hard, but I've got to my peg and I've got a bit of cover, so I'm all right. I'm happy with that. Not gonna moan today. So I've got a nice little tree hangover across on far bank, and then I've also created a bit of a fold over in the edge as well with the reeds for another line, and I'm gonna fish casters. I'm gonna fish casters across. I'm going to fish some pellets short, and then hopefully I'll have two lines where I can just keep rotating them, my cover lines, because I think that's going to be a major thing today, having some cover today with this bright. It's going to be like this all day. Lovely conditions for us, but not great for the fishing. However, you know, we're gonna catch some down there hopefully, because I've folded it, I've pushed the reeds. You'll see, like a lot of people who come fishing it, they push the reeds over, and it just creates some nice cover for them fish to come in, feed, and be confident there. And especially with this bright sunshine, they want to be in that shade. I don't want to eat in sunshine. So, yeah, hopefully we'll snarl a few. But yeah, it'll be a good day. Right, the all-in's just started. I'm going to start short on pellet. Feed 4s, I have a 6 on the hook. When I've been plumbing up to try and find out where to fish, I have actually bumped a couple of fish here, so I didn't spend as much time as I wanted to, because of that reason. But hopefully, I'm just on a little gentle slope there. But yeah, pellets. I'm going to start with pellet short there, whilst I prime my caster lines. Try and get comfy. Right, I've got back shot on there as well, especially for this sort of fishing where you've got to hit them bites right quick. Then back shot are so important. It keeps it just really efficient and everything's tight, and you hit them bites. That is. I'm hoping that them fish, I catch a few under that tree, to be honest with you. That is my main plan of attack later on. I want to try and leave it as long as I can till I go over there, to be honest with you. Oh. Right, I'm going to fire some bait over there, and then I'm going to actually just concentrate because there's fish there now. I want to hit that bite. Oh, something there. I'll just lift it ever so slightly, just so that pellet just like wafts it just off the bottom, because that might be just enough for that fish to take interest in, like, oh, I'll have a bit of that. Reset the trap. Whilst I'm resetting it, and I'm not actually, my rig's not actually fishing, I'm gonna spray some casters over there. I'm a bit concerned actually because the wind got up a little bit, but actually it's actually going like off my back, so Yeah, I'm only fishing 13 metres over there, but still. It's still 30 metres is a lot of pole to hold in wind, but right, that were a liner, so that makes me now if I'm going to feed any pellets, I'm going to just literally feed them without making a noise, because I don't want to make any noise, because any noise now will make them fish come up even more, and I don't want that because it's quite deep there. It's like 5 foot. I want to catch them on the deck, positive, like real positive rig. Because sometimes you start here and you have to like chuck your pellets on it just to ring that dinner bell. But from earlier when I was plumbing up, I knew that there were a few fish there, so that's why I've put a cad pot on. Got one. First fish of the day. Put a pot on to try and feed without making any noise, because I want to get the heads down. A little F1 that. Nice start. Where are we? Is he in? Yeah. Right. Quite happy catching them all day. Right, get him in. Another 6mm pellet. I'm putting a 6mm on because it just stands out that little bit more than out from them 4mm that I'm feeding. But I'm actually putting like a short barreled 6mm on. If you want to say short barreled 6mm, I'll see if. So they are like quite long barrel 6mm pellets. A short barreled is like, when I'm saying short, I mean like them. Don't know which camera's best to show you. So they're like a long barreled, and I'm putting these short barreled 6mm on. You got that, Gary?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're the ones I'm putting on. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger than the 4, so it stands out a little bit better. But I don't want a too big a hook pellet on, because the F1s they've got small mouths. Again, I'm going to pop these in without making any noise. And before I do that, I must feed over there. So, trying to sneak them pellets in without making any noise. Reset the rig. There's some fish over there already. But I'm going to try and hold off going over there. Try and see if I can catch a few here. I like to start short, catch what I can here, because what's the point in going straight over there and you're going past fish that you could potentially catch and put in your net. So I might as well catch them, Anna. A few fish there now. Way up. Tangled. Another F1 this. It's hard because you're fishing so close and on that short line, but like you've got a net in there as well. So you're trying to keep them away from there, but like you've obviously got to net them, and they don't always do what you want, do they? They don't pop up exactly where you want them to. Try again. 6mm on hook. Got a few pellets still in there, because I put like 8 pellets in the pot. I only fed 4, so there we go, 4. I've actually got a sprinkle pot that I've cut like little holes in so I can just feed I can sort of like feed as many pellets as I want instead of having a fully opened lid on my cad pot. And then like sometimes you like accidentally feed all your pellets. Yeah, I could only just put 4 in one at a time, but like sometimes when you're catching quick on this line, you want to be like catching one straight back out, not having to faff about putting more pellets in your pot. It's just like trying to be as efficient as possible. A few little pimples coming up there. A few fish being... Hey up! Hey up! It upped itself, that one, Gary! Too busy looking at my neighbour catching. Right. Get away from her. Aggressive little stocky. Right. Right. Keep that same pellet on, straight back out. The beauty of fishing short lash and your back shot is that, like there, you're fishing efficiently, and if that fish takes that bait and turns, you've just seen it there. They actually up themselves, which is brilliant. See if we're getting a few fish there. When I plumbed up, I knew I felt a few down there. Got another one now. Try and get it away. Feed that line. If only they just came and swam this way every time. Where are we? Again, pellet sound, straight back out. I've got pellets in the pot still because I put extra in. I've got that sprinkle pot on, all saving time when you're catching fast. Oh, 5 pellets there, might have overdone it there, Gary. We'll soon see. Little knock there. Super good. Slower now. Is it the 5 pellets instead of feeding 4? Right. Oh, let's lift it. Literally just off the bottom. Lower it. See if that's enough just to tempt one on. Oh yeah, got a reaction straight away there. And I missed it. Right, reset the trap. A few fish down there. I'm going to actually put a 4mm on the hook as well next time I come in. Because yeah, it's a small, short-barreled 6, but it might still be. They're not big fish, are they, that we're catching? So that 6 might still be a little bit too big for the mouths. That might explain why we're getting funny bites, and like, I'm going to do it now because otherwise I'll keep missing bites. Right. Stick a 4 on. There's some fish under that tree over there already. There's some fish here as well. The problem you've got is I can catch a few fish here. I can go in and catch another one, hopefully. Where like over there, if I go over there too soon, I'll catch one and then it'll take them a while to come back to feed. I want to feed that over there as long as I can, so that they're feeding confidently. Could be foul up to this one. Oh, he's angry. Is he coming back? Yeah. I don't want to go over there too soon because then I want to... It's a little ghosty. Right over there. He's coming back. A little bit further around so I can scoop you. Oh, he's not ready yet. Come on, mate. Gary's done me. Oh no, he ain't. He's still on. We're all right. Oh, he's a right little tinker. He's definitely trying to go on. He knows where he's going. Come on. He's still on, Gary. Just got to get him over that. He's there, look. Oh, he's angry. Right, I've got him. Don't panic. Well, I was planning on catching F1s, not like angry ghosties. Right, I just need him to calm down a minute. Just calm down. He knows exactly where he wants to go. Right in them rushes there, them thick rushes, trying to... I've got him. Not a big one, but it'll do. Oh, way up. Right. Check me short because that's just run me through some reeds. So that was on the 4mm. So you're just changing it to that little smaller hook bait. Sometimes having that standout hook bait isn't what they want. Right. I have pellets in there already. Before I do anything, I'm going to feed some casters over there, because obviously I'm catching quite fast on this short line. I'm not getting to feed it as... Oh, there's some swirls over there already. Right, see if I can drop in and catch another. Made quite a bit of racket there with that fish swimming through, me having to stand up. So we might have to wait a while for a bite here. Wait another minute or so. And then I'll rattle some pellets in, but like to make a bit of noise on this line. Oh, no, right, little dink there, little indication. Yeah, they're there still, right. Game. Yeah, you can see like they've got small mouths, so changing to a force just made it easy for them to get it in the mouths. Yeah, we got quicker bites on a 6 because they could find it better, but we were missing bites, weren't we? So right, it's coming up to 11:30 now, so we're an hour in, and I'm still on this short line. I've had probably 15-20 pound on this short line, which on a sunny day, bright sunny day like this, I'm happy with. All the left ones, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that, and I'm still getting indications and bites on this line. So, which I'm still pinging still pinging casters over to that tree, because I want them fish over there to be feeding confidently when I go over there. And you can see there's a duck over there, but I don't mind ducks and stuff in my swim, because I think that the fish feed, they don't really bother them. They feed pretty confidently with ducks there. But yeah, I'm just getting the odd little stocky still on this, little left one, which I'm happy with. I'm putting fish in the net, and they're decent size as well. So yeah, I'm happy with. For the like first hour, I'm happy with what I've caught so far, because I thought it was going to be hard because of it being so bright, but we're getting a few, all on feeding 4s, fishing a 4 on the hook. Yeah, I've not put another 6 on. I've just carried on with a 4 because they're quite small little fish, so they've got little mouths. So I think them 6s, you know, earlier when I were missing bites, was that it were because pellet were just too big. And I've also actually my shotting, I had it out like a shirt button, but I were missing a few bites, so I've actually put the shot closer, so they're all probably like maybe an inch closer, like an inch apart now instead of like an inch and a half. Just because I think it gives it just a bit of it makes your fishy rig a little bit tighter and quicker. and it don't give them fish chance to spit that bait out by the time you've seen that bite and struck. But yeah, this catching on here, still feeding like 4 or 5 pellets. I've not made any noise. I did sort of after like 6 fish, I did have to wait a while once I potted it in, so I actually chucked like 3 pellets at my float, and then the next 2 fish I foul hooked and lost. So I've gone back to potting with this kinder pot, making no noise, because they're there. There's fish there. It's just sort of loose feeding, making that noise was too much, and it made them come up, and then obviously I foul hooked them, and that's not what I want to be doing. I want them to get their heads down and eating them pellets. So feeding them like just in the cad pot, wet pellet. Make sure you check 4 or 5 out, has been the best way of feeding them today. Just making sure that we hook them right in the mouths, not round the faces or foul hook them anywhere else. We don't seem to be having to make much noise. There's fish swirling over there on the tree already, but like it's only been an hour, so I just don't want to go over too soon. I want to leave it as long as I can, so it's like mega and I don't have to come off it, or like maybe have to come off it like once just to rest it. But yeah, this line's all right. I'm happy. 15, 20. Well, yeah, £20 on a day like this. We're on track, I feel. There's a few fish coming out round the lake and all. I know pegs opposite. I'm not sure what pegs they are. I keep hearing and seeing them net fish. So there are a few fish coming out. Oh, I just had a fish come out and nudge the duck. Positive that there's fishing that's in the swim over there, feeding quite aggressive and positively on this caster line. I'm going to see if I can catch a couple more on this short line, and then I'm going to go over on that shallow line, I think, because it's been an hour now, and there's been to be fair, there's been swirls from the off when I've been feeding it, so I reckon it's a natural place to hold fish anyway, isn't it, that tree along there, especially in this bright sunshine. So I'm hoping ship over there, get a nice overshotted rig on, and then problem I've got is though, it's like, do I leave it, because my dad's always says don't come off feeding fish, and they're feeding there, aren't they? So like, I should stay on the short line and just keep ticking over and putting fish in the net, and then that line under the tree, that will be my like bagging. What's happened here? Has it gone under my net? It's come out. Yeah, it'll be my bagging line where under his fin, that twisted. Decent one, that one. We're gonna have to have another drop. Yeah, we're not really having to wait massively like long for bites either on this. It's just steady away and we're ticking over. So yeah, literally feeding and making as little noise as possible, because I've fed it twice with my hands, like chucking pellets at float, and it's just like I foul up the next 2 fish, so it's too much noise, too much ringing the dinner bell for him on this line. See, They're straight there already. You can see your float just wobble slightly. There's little pimples coming up. I've got one there. Have I? Oh, way up. What have I hooked? Oh, never. How can you catch? What's going on? How can you catch a load of fish on there and then all of a sudden a snag be there? Strange, strange. Right. Check our shot. We'll see if we'll go in and catch one after that disturbance. 4mm again on the hook. Got some pellets in the pot already. Flicker out. Straight away, so that whatever that was, that got snagged on, and I've like disturbed whatever it was when I've put plummet back in. It just shows if you ever like in doubt as well. If you think, oh, this is something's not quite right, have I caught a few fish? Has the bottom changed? It just shows sticking a plummet back on doesn't like the little skimmer. It's like being on air and colder. This, look at that. You'd be happy with that, Gary, wouldn't you?
Nice fish that, Bob. Hold on, hold it up. Yeah.
Little skimmer. Alright. Oh, slime. Alright. I'm going to feed a bit more. Caught that skimmer, I'm going to feed a little bit more. Just to see if there's F1 back in. They shouldn't actually come back in anyway, but when you caught a few, but right. Oh, I fed 6 pellets there. Right, see if like that, missed it, reset it. F1 pimple's coming up, just behind the float, like they're swimming up. Oh, too soon, Potter, too soon. Right. Right. Now there's 2, 3 pimples come up, another one. Go on, find that pellet. Yeah, so sticking a plummet on after you've caught a few fish in that swim and then going back again hasn't made a difference. The swinging a plummet about in that swim has not made a difference. They're still there. So don't be scared to stick a plummet on and have a look. But slowed down this quite a bit. We potentially might have to go on that line sooner than I wanted to. But once I go on that line over there, I will be chucking pellets on this short line for later, because you can have a really good run on this later. And also, it's just a good line to rest that shallow line if we need to rest it. Crosshair's caught another his net and another little F1. Oh, it's warm. Lovely. Right, there we go. Upped itself, that one for me. Upped itself and swam straight out. If only it was that easy every time. Right. So what? That weren't. Yeah, we had an issue with some snag or something in my swim, but then we've gone in with a plummet. Yeah, we've had to wait a little bit longer, but it just shows that you can. It don't matter if in doubt, stick a plummet on and have a look. Decent. And that also, I fed a few more pellets, didn't I? After why does he have to come up there? I fed a few more pellets, didn't I? After that skimmer, just so that there were a bit more bait in there for when these F1s did rock up. Oh, he's got a little orange spot under his neck. Oh, I can't get my hands around him. Hey up. It's a big one. Right. Get him in. And there. You're probably thinking, well, you're catching now, just stick another 6mm on, just because it'll find it quick and you'll get another quick bite. I'm getting quick enough bites, to be honest with you, and what's the point? And you're kind of like restricting yourself to mushy now. Restricting yourself to like fish with bigger mouths, where like if you've got a 4mm on, like everything can get that in its mouth, and you're not going to be missing bites where like them little fish are trying to take that 6mm and they can't get it in. Where a 4mm is the right size for the fish that's in your swim. Well, I'm glad they've come back on this short line, because I really didn't want to go on that shallow line too soon, because if you go on it too soon, then you'll have a good run on it, and then I like going under that net. You have a good run on it, and then that's it. You kind of like you've got to wait ages to then get them there again to feed confidently. Where like if you can give it a good half-foot match, I know it's like feeding a load of bait without actually fishing it, but you've got to put to the time feeding to get them to feed confidently enough for you to then catch on that line efficiently. Oh, you wind. So we've just gone over, typical this, just gone over with an overshotted rig. Why does the wind have to get up now? And To say that there's a few there is an understatement. We're not having to wait as long as we are on that. Don't get me wrong, we were getting bites on that short line, but not as quick as this. And on that bite I had to wait a while. And stamper fish is pretty good as well. So we've left it, and I think they're definitely feeding confidently on this line. Definitely. But yeah, banded caster on here. I'll see, sometimes if you're catching well on this, you can get away with actually putting a little 4mm pellet on, because then you can catch a few fish on it. Don't get me wrong, you can catch a few fish on a banded caster, but like you just get a few more fish on a pellet, and it's just those about faffing around putting a caster on. It saves you time. Feed it. Get them competing in that swim, and then you just go straight in there with your rig. Yeah, definitely quicker. Definitely quicker. Get them back a bit further. Feed it. Get them lined up. Oh, going right way, come on. Yeah, good start on this swim. Happy. I'll see how long this lasts on this swim. I think it'd be nice, because there's plenty of cover under there. It'd be nice to be able to just like finish on this line, finish the rest of the match on this line, but I don't want to lay up. I'm in a tangle now. One moment. Here we go. Nearly back. Right, we're back. So yeah, just feed again. So important, keeping that feed going in. So then fish just compete. Wind's just got up now. It was lovely earlier. Makes it, yeah, it's only 30 metres, but when you want to try, and once you've hooked to them fish, you want to try and get them out of that swim. You don't want to be disturbing them feeding fish like that one's ideally not coming away quick enough for me, but there we go. Right, see if we can fetch him round. Put some bait up there. Oh. Decent stamp these as well. We're getting odd decent stamp short, but like you're getting more smaller fish the old skimmer, where like these are definitely better stamp of fish. Dead important though as well, because I'm catching there, still feed that short line. Because if this dries up or slows down, well, we may have to rest this line. Hopefully not, but we might have to rest this line. Oh, I hope. So, right, sometimes you obviously you feed and then you go ship over and you ideally want to get one straight away, but it doesn't always go to plan, so you've got to feed when you... Oh, feed when you're out there like this. Go on. That came out lovely. Lovely, straight out at swim. Just how you want it. Feed. Fast. Perfect, that came straight out. I'm not messing around in that swim where I'm competing feeding fish at. Oh. Right inside at mouth where it's turned for caster. Caster still, bob on, bang it middle at caster. Feed. Keep forgetting to click this fish on me. Right, back in. Hopefully. Straight in there. Oh, drain out. Straight to them reeds. Come on, mate. Was that fast enough? Oh, come on. Is he coming? Have I got him or not? He's still on. He done me. Oh, he's done me. He's still on. Don't want to disturb it over there too much. Bloody typical, that, right? Whilst I'm sorting this issue out, I'm going to feed, because I want them fish to not be disturbed and just keep feeding. We've lost that one. That other one that went rushing off straight to reeds, that could have actually been foul up. So, to me, that means... See, this one's going straight out. we might be too deep. They might be even shallower than this rig if we're foul looking them. So we'll see. This one, decent size. F1 this. And the ones you want, a right belly on him. Crush my caster, I don't mind. Right. But that's what, right, let's see if we put, just out of curiosity, let's put a little 4mm pellet on, just to see if we can catch a few more fish on it. It might work, it might be mega. Some days it's like, no, don't want pellet on it. I just want to eat casters. Feed. You see, we've not had a reaction with that pellet on. Sometimes, yeah, you get a quicker bite with something that stands out a bit better, and it's, but I don't want that. Definitely don't want that. Let's see if I can get. Mad that. You think, oh, I'll just put a pellet on. Nothing. A few fish coming out now. Come back. Oh. Right. Put that up right over to a caster. Nice big caster. So right, that's better. That's better. Change your catties. Right. See. Changing to a caster. Straight away. Straight away. Mad that, innit? You think, now the feeding fish will eat out. No. When they're on the shells, that's it. F1s, funny little sods they are. Don't forget that short line. Oh, Potter, what are you doing? Come on, come back up. Decent size. Right inside it now. That last fish did like literally do swim straight through. Got one. Swim straight through swim. Little roach. Right. Go out one more time, see if we can catch an F1. So I've had 2 roach now, two smaller fish. So I'm gonna that just means that there's not enough bait there for them fish when they're coming in to compete. So I've upped it, hopefully now. We'll go to the other side. Actually, there. Gonna go there. Right. I might have to put another section on, you know, because we're literally just short. Like we're still in that sunlight. Yeah, we're still in that sunlight, and we need to be in that shade really. We're sort of on the cusp. Yeah, that sun coming behind us now. I think I'll have to get up, get another section out. This should be really good now, but that sun's just come behind us and still shade there, but yeah. Let's go to the other side. You know what? I've had a run of fish on this line now. I'm actually going to come off it. I'm going to come off it and come short and just feed it a bit now, because I think, I've caught a few fish on it. It was good, but like they're obviously not there in numbers yet. So I don't want to push my luck and catch a few more. I'm going to come off it, come short, and just keep ticking over short, I reckon. And hopefully later on, when you join me in a bit, I'll go out later on, and hopefully they'll be back there in numbers, so I can actually string a good run of fish together. But I'm going to go short again, and hopefully catch some fish. So, right, so we've had to come off that shallow line earlier and just like proper go at it with bait. Like really clatter it, because obviously I've gone on it, had a few fish in. I think, to be honest with you, I've gone on it too soon, and it's nice carp. I've gone on it too soon, and they've just gone. It literally, like I had 7 fish on bounce really quick, really quick, proper good, and then that were it pretty much. So I was a bit annoyed with myself. Gave me head a wobble, and then I came short. Oh, steady mate. Came short again. Started another short line to my right, because it was really bright on that line there. Sorry, on my right. I initially started my short line, but I restarted another line, same distance but like to my left on that short line, and it was, I caught a few skimmers and stuff, but it weren't right. And but whilst I was on that line, I was resting my shallow line, and I've gone on it now a bit deeper, overshotted rig, and it's all right. It's all right. So yeah, really giving them some bait. But we've got the swirls back again. We've got the ducks in there eating again. I reckon we could be on this for the rest of match now. Because what we've got an hour left. Really giving it some bait. But yeah, we initially started with quite a shallow rig, because we saw them swirling, but just because you're seeing them swirling don't mean that you're going to catch them that shallow. So we've put like a deeper overshotted rig on. I've still not gone right under that bush, because I think it's really snaggy, and you're going into lion's den, aren't you? You just want to, they'll come out, but like you just sort of, yeah, you want to try and catch them where you want to catch. If you don't have to go in there, I wouldn't. Like, I'm on the verge, like just the cusp of the shadow there. Still not great. Oh, just absolutely. But the sun's going to come out now. But they were swirling like off the trees as well. Might put I'll come in and put a deeper rig on actually, because that was a carp that I caught. The last one. Yeah, I'm going to come in, feed it one more time. Put deeper rig on. So that I've put that rig down. I've actually put a deeper rig on, because I think they've dropped down in that water, because there's not as much swirling, and so we'll see if we just drop down. Banded caster still. I hadn't even put a pellet on after trying it earlier. It just showed, didn't it, that I'm still going to feed that short line now. Pellets, just in case, you never know. You'll notice I've stopped feeding to me right at the reeds, just because it's not really, I've not had any sort of signs or anything there, so I'm just concentrating on this rig here, on this line here. Catching that carp might have unsettled him as well. It might take a while for their funds to come back, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, it was brilliant getting a bonus fish, but like, it's definitely unsettled and feeding because I had like 3 on bounce. It was good. This is not what we wanted to happen. Not to go into plan. Right, come back. Put the other rig on because we're literally not getting anything on this. Put the other rig on. I'm going to put the other rig on. I'm actually going to get up off my box and get my 14.5 metre section out. Oh, hang on a minute. I'm not. I'll have another go out on this. This is on that deepest overshotted rig. Not huge, but it's an F1, so that means I come back in swim. Good sign. Very good sign, so hopefully bigger mates are coming. Right, we'll go out again with this. Right, I've just put my 14.5 metre section on so I can get right under that bush. Because it were alright earlier, but I've had a few and I've clattered a few out of there, so they might have just backed up in there just for a bit more cover. Which, I don't blame them, I would. My mates were getting caught. Right. I'm going to go with this deeper one. This. Let's see. Where shall we go? Right, if we get that under there. Right in shade there. Beautiful. Right. Let's see. See if that extra little bit of cover makes a difference. Yes. It does. Right. Literally got off my backside, got that section. Shows duck. The extra, what have I done? Extra half a metre, quarter of a metre in that bit of shade is where they are. Not huge, but it'll do. Lovely little fish. Another. Here's a question for everyone. So, what colour caster do you like putting on the hook? I always go for one of the golden, orangey ones. Don't know why. Just always. Yeah, I think if I were a fish, I'd probably eat one of these. Yeah, I've always wondered that. If everyone else puts the same colour caster on, or do you put a darker one, a lighter one on? But no, I always, my go-to caster colour is the golden orange one. Right. Go on, ducks, get out of the way, please. Excuse me. You've gone right. There we go. Just in that shadow. You'll see. Get her in. Right. Let's go. One. Thought I had one on there for a second. Still not good though, that should have gone by now. Really should have gone. Shuffle it in a little bit more. Just got to be careful with those overhanging twigs. Still not quite right, is it? Try here. I don't mind feeding casters up, you know, in the oh, I stood up. Because you know when breeze goes, they just flutter through the tree, and it like kind of feeds it for you. That's a nice little trick. But I'm still feeding in that same place, but I'm just trying round it because they might just be sitting off. Yeah, this should be really good now, and it in. Oh, just moaned one on. Yeah, and that's at the other side. Not huge, but they'll do. Now we've got 45 minutes now. I'm going to have to come up with something fast because this is the time when we should be catching quick on a line, and it ain't happening on this line. That short line's dried up as well. I've only caught like ducks chewing my pole. I've only caught like the odd little skimmer. And I'm not getting enough bites on that now either, so I'm going to have to think of something quick. So we'll come back in the last 20 minutes when hopefully I'm going to have to try and figure something out, try and get some more fish in the net. Right, it's last 10 minutes of the match. The last sort of hour or so of the match has been a struggle, to be honest with you. Because that shallow line just hasn't come good, and the only thing I can think of is that it's just I've gone on it too soon. This fish is going over there. Oh, it's a big fish. This. Come back. Oh, he's going for that pallet. Love my neck. Come on. Oh. Come on, mate. Oh, he's really going for it. Oh. Anyway, lost that one. Right. Yeah, it's not been great this last hour or so. It's been a struggle, to be honest with you. I've tried a few other lines. I've not been able to really fish that margin where I was chucking casters because I've had the cameraman stomping around. So not ideal, but yeah, I have had a couple more on this short line, but yeah, it's not been brilliant. Not been brilliant at all. It's just the weather. It's too bright in it, and it's just. But I really thought that line over there would have come really good, but it's just not. We had that quick run on it, and then that were it. Just not got any better, and they just haven't come back. I caught that carp on it earlier, but it's just that's really disturbed it as well. It's as if it's just like disturb them F1s, and they just don't come back confident enough to feed, and it just looks mega there. Honestly, look, I was proper chuffed. Right, got some cover with this bright weather, and I thought that was going to be my main line of attack, and it hasn't worked. This short line has been better than I thought it'd be, actually, to be honest with you, because I had a good run early on with it, but it's just, yeah, it's not being as good as, yeah, it's been a struggle. But I've noticed around as well, everyone's slowed down a bit all around, so we'll see if I can catch another one. Try and make no noise, because that fish was obviously foul hooked. There's a few pimples and stuff coming up here. Get a few pellets in there. But yeah, I thought the margins, it's not been great to me left, but like that right margin would have been nice. But yeah, it's a bit hard when you're doing a live match and you've got a little dink there. Oh wait, I've also put like 1/4 inch on, just because I'm missing a few bites, and I want to give them just like a little bit more time to get that bait in the mouths. I've had a couple on that left short line, but I've come back on this right one. It's just a bit stronger, but it's not as positive. It's not as good as it was at the start of the match. But it's put probably more fish in the net than I have across there. Just can't believe that they've not come good over there. But the lake, I think, is generally slowed down a little bit. But yeah, it's been a struggle. Right. Getting the odd indication here now, though. So that's when, earlier when I were across there and like trying other lines, it's so important to like carry on ringing the dinner bell and feeding this line, because, well, it's got me probably another 7, 8 fish. Where if I'd have just forgot about it and gone straight over there, then yeah, it'd have been. I wouldn't have had the chance to come and drop short and catch them couple of fish. There's definitely getting indications here. Let's reset the trap. Flick it out. Well, this bit's just in the sun again. Such quick bites, proper quick bites. A little fish this. Stocky. Lightning bites, these little ones. Yeah, I've not had anything much bigger really. Feed a bit more. Right. Straight onto that. Time of day, a few more minutes. It's like, if they come back on this line because they've got that little bit of shade from the tree, so they can swim in just to where the bait is and feed confidently. But this line has definitely been my best line throughout the day, this, by far. And to be honest with you, I can't believe how long I managed to sit on this and just like tick over and put fish in the net. Because I thought I'd only get like 1 or 2, but well, I had like what, an hour and a half. That's it. That's all that. So let's get packed up and join me after the weigh-in to see what I've caught. Right, I've just weighed in. I've weighed £63. It's the middle at lake. I've definitely left some fish in my swim today, in my peg today. I feel that the margins, I've not been able to fish them as well as I wanted to, because of obviously you're doing live match, you're going to have a cameraman plodding about, which isn't ideal, but you know, it is what it is. So I think that's affected my margins. So where that could have had a good run of fish there, because obviously that's where your better stamp of fish are. I know that the fish that I have caught today, I've been on the smaller side for the F1s and stuff, because I know there's some great big wobbly ones in here, and I've had maybe 1 or 2 of them, and I've not had any better stamp ones. But yeah, and so I've started short, and I think because that short line was so good, I've been a bit too occupied with it, like thinking, oh, it'll keep ticking over, when actually I should have just caught what I did on it, and then like really like when I was doing that, I know I haven't fed positive enough at that tree, because I've got casters left over. I've probably got like 2 pints of casters left over, and I shouldn't have any out of a gallon really, because I've fed a few down that edge, but obviously when the camera guy's walking about, I've sacked it off pretty much, and I've really like focused on feeding that tree line with the casters, but I haven't done it positive enough, and I feel like I've been a little bit off the pace today, just because I've been on natural venues like the canal and stuff. So you need to be on it when you're on your F1 fishing, and I've definitely been off the pace a little bit today, so that's probably cost me a few fish as well. But no, I've had a really nice day. Definitely positives from the day is that it's just been a lovely day, hasn't it? It's been a lovely day, and we've caught some fish. We thought it were going to be hard. It has been hard, but I've still had 60 odd pound and a lovely day's fishing, and I've really enjoyed it. And hopefully the few little tweaks and things that I've done throughout today is sort of like you guys will you'll take that away from this, and it'll be really good. But yeah, I think definitely left a few fish in my peg, a little bit off the pace, but that's fishing, in it. It'd be boring if it was same all time.